Recording in progress. Happy Friday, everyone, and welcome to the Rotary Club of Fort Worth. For our invocation, let's welcome to the stage Shanna Saldana, there she is, Chief of Staff, Effectus Group, who will be followed by Andy Taft leading our national anthem.
As we gather here today in fellowship, let us take a moment to pause, reflect, and express gratitude for the opportunity we have to serve our community and one another. We are reminded of the spirit found in working together in the spirit of Rotary, a spirit grounded in service above self. May we commit to listening with open hearts and minds, seeking understanding and finding common ground in our shared purpose. Let us approach each other with respect, empathy, and a willingness to learn from our differences, knowing that our collective efforts that make our work meaningful and impactful. May we be ever mindful of the power of fellowship, the strength in our unity, and the joy that comes from selfless service to others. Let us continue to seek wisdom, understanding, and compassion in all that we do. Through our actions, may we build stronger and more compassionate world for those who need it most. As we move forward with the work ahead, we ask for guidance and inspiration, and we give thanks for the gifts of friendship, purpose, and the privilege of serving together. Thank you.
All right, everyone. How many, stop. How many of you have sung in a choir? Okay. We're going to do this a cappella. I'm going to direct, you're going to follow. Right? This is louder, this is softer. Elliot, E flat, please. Ready? Maybe a little longer. Ready? Ready?
Was amazing. We now have a Rotary choir. Maybe we should get on a schedule. We should go on tour. The Rotary choir goes on tour. Thank you, Shanna and Andy, and whoever was back there on the piano. Now we want to welcome our fabulous visitors, Miss Melissa Harris, Financial Advisor with Edward Jones.
How fun. It's almost like I sang out loud. We have so many visitors today. As you can see, this room is packed. So if this is your first time visiting Rotary, I would like for you to please stand up so that we can know who you are and give you a big round of applause. So we have like 30 visitors, so stand up. Special shout out to John, as promised, from Zoran, and thank you guys so much for spending your Friday with us.
Thank you, Melissa. To our visitors, we're so glad you chose to join us today. Welcome. Now we're going to take a moment to thank our wonderful program sponsor. Sierra Bank is committed to its clients' success. At Sierra, customers are more than just transactions. They are the lifeblood of the community. The idea is behind every aspect of the client relationship. Progressive and never backing down from a challenge, Sierra Bank is not just another bank, but a valued partner, a friend, a guide, and an agent of progress. Thank you, Sierra Bank, and to Rotarian Charlie Powell. It's okay. Right after the four-way test, Christina. All right, everyone. Moving on, we have our four-way test. It's that time. What is the four-way test to all our guests? Well, it is how we lead our lives as we interact with every person that our daily activities, not just here in our lunch between bells, but throughout our interaction with one another. To our visitors, you can join by viewing the screen. First, second, third, and fourth. Great job, one. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage our newscaster, Carol Kyberts, Senior VP of Human Resources with the Ben E. Keith Company. Ms. Carol.
Rebecca, where's the clicker? Thank you so much, and I want to thank Tom and Garrett. Some of the words on my slide deck were invisible, and now they're back, just like tariffs. So, the newscast, when I sat down to craft the newscast, this is such an informed and erudite group, I thought, what could I tell them that they don't already know? And so today we're going with the non-news news. So first, now that I'm an empty nester, I've been pondering how I can get more involved in serving my community. We have several Rotarians that have amazing nonprofits: Christina Judge, Mike Brown, Ryan Herrera, and Kathy Sheffield, who's not exactly with us anymore, but still Lena Pope, so important. So after painstaking research, pondering, talking to my friends, I have decided to advocate for wearing shirts inside out. Now, we know it's more comfortable, let's all admit that, but I would submit to you that there is national economic impact to wearing shirts inside out. Economic impact one, pierce your clothes, all those nifty little seams, rather than your person, hence displacing all piercing artists and redeploying 72,653 piercing artists into the healthcare industry, solving the talent shortage, infusing $7,265,300 in labor to help other humans live healthier lives. Economic impact number two, you can now decorate your person rather than trees at Christmas because you can hang things on it, right? Reducing the number of Christmas trees harvested each year by 25 million, which would improve carbon dioxide conversion to oxygen by 2.1% annually, reduce greenhouse gases due to transportation savings, and save 1 billion annually in consumer spend that could be repurposed into things such as clothes or food and beverage. On other non-news news, studies show that gratitude can dramatically improve your life, increased happiness and life satisfaction, reduced anxiety and depression, enhanced resilience. And I think we've all heard the science, and things we're commonly grateful for: our job, our family, our friends, and our country. But I think there are some unsung heroes in everyday life that we can be grateful for as well. Unsung hero number 1, scissors. Where would we be without scissors? I personally admire and respect scissors. Here, I'll cut that piece of paper for you. Let me cut some fabric and sew it to make you a new outfit. I'll cut out those cardboard Christmas figures, nativity figures for your school project. Unsung hero number 2, bags. Think about all the bags we use. I'll just pick up a few things at the grocery store and tuck them in my car. Kids, don't forget to take your lunch. I think I'll just go carry on today. Unsung hero number 3, our Rotary Club. Where would we be without it? The end.
Thank you, Carol, with Ben E. Keith. That was awesome. All right, everybody, our first announcement today is about something I'm very excited to share. All things literacy. We've been hearing a lot about this in the news, both nationally and locally here. Please welcome Ryan Barrera, officer with Campfire First Texas, and Caroline James, Director of Enrollment, Key School and Training Center.
I'm so delighted to be with you again today. On November 1st, I presented information to you about the literacy crisis here in Fort Worth, and specifically my family's story with dyslexia. There were so many offers of help from you, and the support of the community is now laser focused on literacy. I don't know if you've been watching the news this week, but holy cow, Fort Worth ISD has made literacy a priority with personnel, budget, and time. Dr. Molinar has been very transparent about the challenges that we are facing and firmly putting kids ahead of adults in all of her decision-making, which is huge. Together with Ryan and Rebecca, we've arrived at a very meaningful plan for engaging Rotarians in this literacy work, so I hope that you're as excited as I am to dig in. This summer, in partnership with the City of Fort Worth and Go Beyond Grades, we will screen about 600 kids to check on their literacy in what we are calling a literacy roundup. After screening, we'll sit down with families and make recommendations for their student apps. That's where you come in. Many of these families don't know how to successfully advocate for their child in a school. Some don't speak English, have not had good experiences at schools themselves, or are themselves illiterate. Who better to walk alongside them than parents, grandparents, business owners, civic-minded Rotarians like yourselves? You guys know how to get things done. Ryan is going to give you the specifics of the plan, but please know that I am looking forward to working with each of you in service of our students in Fort Worth.
Thank you, Caroline. So as I assumed responsibilities as chair of the Community Outreach Committee in late 2023, I was approached by my brother, Richard Knight, to challenging me to find an opportunity for Rotarians to galvanize and create just big impact within our community. And we didn't know what that was at the time, and this kind of took shape over the course of the last 8 months, through conversations with President Rebecca and seeing the dynamic leader that Caroline is with this initiative. Her heart is 110% in this, and it's exciting to be a part of. If you've seen the Fort Worth Report this week, there was an exciting news article in there about the $22.7 million that's been shifted to focus on dyslexia in our communities. So I feel like this initiative is the perfect time for us to come together as a club and make our community stronger in this way. Oh, sorry. So what is it? This is the local outreach, and so what we're looking to do is, this is all in partnership with the Go Beyond Grades local campaign, and with the City of Fort Worth and the Sid W. Richardson Foundation. And so we've all come to the table over the course of the last several months with a lot of planning, a lot of just brainstorming of what this looks like in practice. And as Caroline said, this is going to be taking into effect as we get into the summer. And Caroline, actually you had a good news item for today, right?
I
First
did,
Family? Do you want to
Yeah,
share?
so we put out a sign up for parents and others in the community to sign up to have their child screened, and I got my first 2 signups this morning, so, which is awesome. It takes some guts to stand up and say, hey, I don't know if everything is going well with my student. Could you come alongside me and support them? And so 2 signups ready to go.
So yeah, it's just been a great news week for us. And so why us? I think our Club Rotarians are well positioned, again, across our community in all parts of the city to partner with families that are seeking that support for their children and on their reading journey. And so what we'll aim to do is to introduce dyslexia for those that may not know what it is, how to identify it, what to look for, how to partner with these families best. And so what we'll do is for all those that are interested, provide trainings and conversational forums to ask your questions, see how you can best partner with these families and what that looks like in practice. And so as Caroline and the various partner team comes together to provide these screenings and assessments for families in our city libraries and community centers, you will educate you, we'll walk alongside you. And then we're also excited to announce that on May 6th, we'll be doing, well, we'll get to that slide, but we'll be doing a dyslexia simulation that's spearheaded by the Key School and Training Center. So I want to thank Caroline and Beth Lamb for making that possible for us. That will be an immersive experience for you to be able to just really understand and see dyslexia from the people that are professionally in it day in, day out. That's their livelihood, that's their passion. And so do you want to talk a little bit about the simulation and what that looks like?
Sure. It's going to be May 6th, as Ryan said, and it's 2 hours, so it's a little bit of a time commitment, but it's amazing. It's very eye-opening. We're going to put you through 6 stations, and you're going to feel like you yourself have a learning difference. And it really helps you understand when on the other side, it is an emotional experience, but on the other side, it will help you understand how we can better serve these students and how they do need something just a little bit different.
Thank you, Caroline. And I know we're at our 6-minute mark, but I'll be very brief here. So this is just an introduction to you as the club. What you'll see in the rotograph and in programs upcoming will be signups, information for you to just get acquainted with what we're going to be embarking on. And if you're interested, we'd love for you to just attend a training, maybe come to the simulation and see if it's a fit for you. Ultimately, we want you to partner with a local family, maybe in your local neighborhood, and get to know them, understand their story, their situation, and over the course of the summer, and then once the new school year starts, go to school meetings with that family as an advocate and help champion their needs to the school to make sure that their child's set up for success. So that's what we envision to start, and we're excited to take this on.
Just one more thing. When I spoke to you back in November, I told you that I was Andrew's biggest advocate. I was the one that went to the school, fought for him, got him what he needed. But not every family is able to do that. And so your biggest job in this is to be a cheerleader to a family, to help a student. You never know what kind of advocacy you can provide, but when you dig in and get to know a child and help them on their reading journey, you'll change their lives forever.
Thank you all.
Thank you both, Ryan and Caroline. It is amazing how many people, how many young children go undiagnosed. And Caroline was able to share that with us, which I found surprising, her being in the education arena and did not realize what her child needed, and she was advocating for them so much. I had experienced just yesterday, I was testifying for a House committee in Austin, and it was regarding education, and a mother got up, she had her young son with her, bless his heart, Wyatt. He stood right there beside her, and she explained how she knew when he was in the 2nd grade something was wrong. And I thought, I cannot believe I'm going to hear this story again. And she stressed, she knew, and she kept going to the school. And they said, He'll be fine. He'll catch up. She finally pulled him out and started virtual learning. He was finally diagnosed in the 5th grade. That's just one example of so many. So they're out there. And if we can help, just think about what you or someone at your table could do. If we could help just one family, imagine the ripple effect of how that will change their lives and the future lives of their family to come. So we're really excited about this and partnering. We're not alone in this. They're going to hold our hand the entire way. We're going to have training on this. Those of you that are interested and have the time and to be able to commit. We're partnering with the City of Fort Worth and the Sid Richardson Foundation. I mean, Pete Aaron is so excited. We want to be a part of this. I was thrilled to be able to tell him, yes, we're going to do this. And this has, of course, been approved by a board. So I just want to tell you all, thank you. Thank you for taking the time today. And we look forward to moving forward and working on this project. This is a long-term project, as you can imagine. But now we have an award to present, a Rotary Grant Award. Mr. Elliot Goldman, please join us. He's the founder of GL2 Partners to the stage to announce our award winner.
Thank you, President Rebecca. As you know, I'm always excited to see this many people come out for my grant presentation. It's just amazing. And thank you for bailing me out because I couldn't even get an E flat down. Who bailed us out on the national anthem, just out of curiosity? Who is it? Anybody? Anyone? No? Oh, okay. If you could just play the national anthem, will you just raise your hand so people know in case some, anybody else? Okay, all right, we got it. All right, good enough. All right, back to business at hand. So we have Jamie Latimer and J.R. Holland from First Tee, an amazing organization doing incredible work in the community. And we are presenting them a check today for $5,000 to get their air conditioning fixed, which seems like a worthwhile cause to me. So super excited to do that. And thank you guys for all you guys are doing in the community. We're going to take a photo. Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you, and thank you, President Rebecca.
Thank you, Elliot, and congratulations to the First Tee of Fort Worth. And remember, folks, those of you that have a gold badge, could you all stand? Please stand with a gold badge. Thank you. The gold badge that everyone else wants, I know, that's contributing more as you give to your dues every year, every month, and you give something in addition to, goes to our endowments and our foundations. And that's where we're able to give funds like this back out to our community. So thank you. Thank you all for being here. Today we have 2 second readings. Our Secretary, Rotary Secretary Christina Judge, please join me on the stage.
Thank you. Our club is growing. So we have 2 second readings today. The proposed members are Catherine Barr-Smith. She is the Senior Manager of Fort Worth Stockyards, Inc., which is a nonprofit. Her past president, Ken Barr. I move her election subject to attending a new member Rotary information session.
Is there a second? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? The ayes have it. She is hereby elected. Welcome.
Okay, our second person is Lauren Wessinger. She's the Executive Director of the Mindful Project, which is an executive coaching and corporate wellness company. Her proposer is Michelle Krim. I move her election subject to attending a new member Rotary information session.
All in favor say aye. Aye. Those opposed, nay. The ayes have it. Welcome. We love having new Rotarians. Welcome to your Rotary family. And now we would like to invite Kirk, past president, Kirk Driver, to do our introduction of the day.
Good afternoon. All right. Today, I'd like to introduce you to our newest member, Mr. Alan Blaylock. Councilman Alan Blaylock. What district are you in?
10.
10. It's hard to believe we even have 10, but District 10. Alan has been retired for 14 years. Prior to that, he was a senior product manager at Nokia. He's been married almost 29 years, got 2 girls, both are in college. And by the way, where's JR? Where's First Tee folks? Raise your hands. Both of his daughters attended the First Tee program, correct? Yes. Yes. So awesome program. I can attest to that personally as well. Let's see, he attended TCEC, Tarrant County College, and TCU. And he spends all his time now that he is retired, well, most of that time, spends doing a lot of civic activities and volunteering. One of the things that impressed me about him is, Alan was telling me when we were talking about background, he said, you know what, my kids wanted to get into swimming and there wasn't a swimming pool or wasn't a program at the school. And there wasn't one in the community. So he went out and started one. And then, so he got, some other parents together. They started a group of swimmers. And then they said, you know what, these gals, they need to compete. There's no one else to swim against. So they started a league. And literally, that's the caliber and the type of person you got here. It's like, I see an issue, let's find the fix. So please help me welcome Mr. Alan Blaylock as our newest member.
So thank you all for being here. Kirk's coached me on this a little bit, Captain Kirk. So I'll start with, my name is Alan Blaylock and I have an addiction. Oh, wait, that's that other meeting. Sorry.
The other meeting.
Yeah, okay. So sorry. My name is Alan Blaylock and I have an addiction to public service, to helping others, and it just warms my heart. As Kirk mentioned, I retired about 14 years ago. My whole life up to that point had been completely dedicated to working on my wallet. And so I've spent the last 14 years working on my family and my community and my kids. And it's just been a wonderful journey and so excited about it. Thrilled to be here at Rotary. Kirk told me that I'm supposed to give an interesting fact about myself. Well, no, that was someone else. So about 20 years ago, I voluntarily jumped into a freezing ocean, 34-degree ocean in the North Sea, just off the coast of Finland on an island called Fagerholm. Now, alcohol and peer pressure may have been involved. But this was an executive retreat, and this was a sponsored event that we were all doing called a team building. So that was just a kind of a little bit of excitement for me. But since that time, aside from the swim league, I've also organized in my community a polar bear plunge. So every January 1st at noon, we recreate that experience in sometimes ice cold water. We've done it when there's ice on the ground. We've done it when it's 50 degrees. It's great. Anyway, that's me. Thank you very much.
Put your badge on, let's do a photo.
Badge on.
Help me out.
So I can see when they shake your hand.
Just come right over here, Jim.
There you go.
The other one.
Thank you, Kirk, and welcome, Alan, to our Rotary family. All right, everybody, you ready? The time you've all been waiting for. Please welcome our chairman of the day, Mr. Don Pierce, Judge, Tarrant County Court of Law. Mr. Don.
Thank you, ma'am. Frogs. Look, this isn't about the frogs today, is it? No. It's really not. I'm not even wearing purple, just a purple belt. Look, I'm here to introduce you to the guy I know as tournament chairman. And pretty much when I see him at Colonial, that's what I call him. Golf guy, tournament chairman. I wasn't really sure what his name was until Mike Herman asked me to introduce him. So I'll tell you that the tournament chairman, his personal motto is elbows up. He is from our soon-to-be 51st state, unless Greenland or Iceland or somebody else skates in there first, Canada. His wife is Holly. He has 2 sons, both named after hockey players. Go figure. So anyway, he's involved in golf now. He's a pretty good golfer, but his wife's actually a better golfer, in my opinion. So that's it. Anyway, Michael Toth, come on up here. Which chair do you want?
Well, you're older than I am. I'll take the far one. I'll take the far one.
Well, I am older than he is. And it was, JR was so funny. He didn't realize I knew anybody under age 50. My cousin is over here. And Michael did bring some swag.
I did bring some swag, yeah.
He was behaving themselves.
Before Tom rolls into a little video here, I'm going to go off the grid just for a second because Ryan and Caroline with Campfire are part of our Birdies for Charity program along with the First Tee. But dyslexia is real. And here's I'm just going to quickly share it. And not many people know that or know this. But I struggled all through elementary school, all through high school. And my parents are like, well, Michael, he'll grow out of it. He'll figure it all out. Through college. I get married in 2002. Holly is a high school state golf champion, very smart, went to USC for 2 years, Texas for 2 years, so she's a Longhorn. And driving down the street a million times, I would misread a billboard. And she'd say, well, like, that's not what that says. So at age 30-something, I was diagnosed with dyslexia. And if you are a parent, and I'm hypersensitive to this, if you're a parent or a grandparent and you think, probably is. So just find help, get help, find Campfire. It affects everybody. And everybody knows somebody that has dyslexia, and it takes a lot of courage to admit it. You find your own tools and things that I do. I can't spell, I can't add, I can maybe read a billboard here and there, but I wanted to share that with you guys doing the good work. All right, enough about my dyslexia. Let's roll into a little colonial video.
Davis Riley has won one time, but it was a team event. And this is his second all-time 54-hole lead. In full command. One never knows, but he certainly looks right now to be in control. Welcome to the Wall of Champions.
The name winners here are incredible guys, people that I've looked up to my whole life. Justin Rose, Adam Scott, Spieth, unreal golfers, and just to etch my name along with those people is pretty special, and it'll be pretty cool to see my name there.
Been a tough season for him up until this point. He's going to leave Fort Worth as the champion at Colonial.
I've been kind of looking to try to get some momentum. This helps a lot, catapulting me in the right direction.
Davis Riley has won one time, but it was a team event. And this is his second all-time 54-hole lead. In full command. One never knows, but he certainly looks right now to be in control. Welcome to the Wall of Champions.
The name winners here are incredible guys, people that I've looked up to my whole life. Justin Rose, Adam Scott, Spieth, unreal golfers, and just to etch my name along with those people is pretty special, and it'll be pretty cool to see my name there.
Been a tough season for him up until this point. He's going to leave Fort Worth as the champion at Colonial.
I've been kind of looking to try to get some momentum. This helps a lot, catapulting me in the right direction.
Okay, I think everybody gets the point.
Yeah. We liked it so much you showed it twice.
Right.
Well, I think the first question I'd have was, what's the car this year that's going to be awarded?
1992 Defender, Land Rover Defender. So Schwab leans into a corporate calendar from a corporate perspective, advancing technology, challenging the industry. and it's a 1992 Defender. And there might be a photo of that here in a couple slides.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to have Tom just kind of roll through. Next slide. So I'd like to do trivia. Can anybody tell me from the video who our current champion is? Raise your hand. Don't yell it out. JR, you're not eligible. The gentleman here in the blue, do you know where Davis went to college? Okay, it doesn't matter. Come get a prize. Okay. I am from Canada, the 51st state. We did win the Four Nations not long ago. And the Stanley Cup is the finest trophy in all of sport, but I like to think that we have the best trophy in golf. Can anybody tell me what the name of our trophy is? Raise your hand. Any Fort Worth, like natives, Fort Worth, born and raised here? Okay. Gentleman in the back. Leonard Trophy, nice. Autographed Dallas Stars jersey. Yep. By Mr. Russell Henley, not from Texas, went to the University of Georgia. You're welcome, there you go. This last photo, it happens every year at Colonial. How many times on average do we have a proposal happen at Colonial? Every year. Every year. So I've kind of tracked it for the last 5 or 7 years. Anybody want to take a guess? Raise your hand. How many engagements we have? Half a dozen. That's a good guess. What's half of half a dozen? 3. There you go. Even with my dyslexia, I know that one. There you go. Ludwig Oberg signed flag.
I'm so impressed we could do math.
Yeah. What's new for Colonial? You were going to ask what's new for Colonial?
What's new for Colonial besides the golf course?
So if you've been to Colonial, we're working on our north building. We're going to have Mr. Hogan back. He will not be in shorts like this photo is, and we're going to use the Hogan Plaza for ingress and egress. The restaurants will not be open, but Colonial is really excited about the north building and everything we're doing on top of what Gil did last year. Are you happy with this as a member?
Yes, I'll be happier
when it's open. Yes. There's another view. Pretty impressive. I was a little nervous that even the Hogan and the deck would be open, but we're excited. Our fan surveys, we always listen to what our fans say, and we have not done a good job in providing a venue for families. So my daughter's 14, as Don said, my son's 11. You know, my wife gets them here. They spend 30 minutes, it's hot, they want to go home, whatever the case may be. So our friends at Tarrant County Roofing are going to support a family zone. So if you're a member of Colonial or not, JR now has a place to take his kids. Come and enjoy some climate control. We'll have some catering based on kids menu, which, you know, if you have kids my age, it's chicken fingers and French fries and maybe some ice cream. And so it's also a place where we want to be sensitive to moms. We haven't had a place on property where moms need to do some things with their kids. And so Tarrant County Roofing, lower level of our tennis building, we're really excited about that partnership. It's going to be great. The Choctaw Club. We have been chipping away at Choctaw forever. So this is going to be a 3-story venue as you're coming down the Hogan Plaza, staring at the tennis courts where Julie Butner is a member and plays a lot of tennis. And this 3-story structure will be a village. It will be corporate suites, and it'll be the Choctaw Club. We have 3 villages on property, so if you buy a village ticket, you get access to the Ultra Club. Benny Keith is a big partner of ours with Ultra and Anheuser-Busch. You'll have access to a venue at 8. You'll have the Choctaw Club, which is a climate-controlled venue, and then you'll have access to a village at 16. We've been playing Village Roulette for a number of years, but what we've found is people like to go to different places. You know, we've got 18 holes. They want to go watch golf in different places. If you go to a Stars or a Mavericks, Cowboys game, Rangers game, you sit in your seat and you can see the entire field. Well, with golf, We got front nine, back nine, finishing holes, par threes, par fours, par fives, and so we wanted to create a nice situation where corporate partners could go and see different holes, and we sell about 1,500 tickets a day. We will sell out again, so our friends at Sierra Bank, I know, buy a few of those, and the Choctaw Club is really going to be exciting. Kind of another look of it inside. Don's already bought 10 or 12 already, so that's good. We at Colonial decided about 4 or 5 years ago that we wanted to go down the road of having a non-for-profit entity associated with the golf tournament. So Fort Worth Colonial Charities, Inc. is it. Brian Estridge is the president and CEO. And that's really where you as a corporate partner or a citizen or a supporter of the community, if you want to make a non-for-profit charitable contribution, we've had some messy ways of doing that in the past, and we wanted to clean that up. So with the help of Mr. Jim Leto, Rob Hood, Tim Bostick, and newly member of the board, Julie Butner, we have a place now where charitable contributions, restricted or unrestricted, can be parked. And everybody knows the voice of Brian. He's incredible, and we're really, really excited to have Brian be a part of Fort Worth Colonial Charities, Inc. That's the schedule of events. Yep, schedule of events. JR and came to us when he was at the first tee for the first time, and now he's back, as we all know. And we play the Horrible Horseshoe. The kids from the first tee play the Horrible Horseshoe 3, 4, and 5 on Sunday around 10 o'clock. And it's standard bearers, it's rules officials, it's our members who are starters in plaid jackets, it's catering afterwards, it's awards, it's caddying. So we give 24 kids who are in JR's program the opportunity to play the Horrible Horseshoe. And the shotgun is at 10, 11 o'clock. Parents and kids are there at 7:30. I mean, they're so excited, and they actually got to play the golf course for the first time last year. On Monday night is the Ben Hogan Award. That is a collegiate golf award. It's the creme de la creme of collegiate golf awards, and we will hand out an exemption to the 2026 championship to a male collegiate amateur golfer that's representing their university. We roll into Tuesday with Executive Women's Day. We just had the Uncorked event at Colonial where 36 women participated in a clinic and or golfed on Tuesday at Colonial. And Chris Everett, Martina was last year, we're in the tennis world now. Chris Everett Lloyd will be our keynote speaker. And a number of you in the room have had tables in the past or have been to Executive Women's Days. So if you're interested in being a part of that, again, the last time I'll mention Julie. I've mentioned her 3 times now. The 3rd time's a charm, so reach out to Julie if you want to be a part of Executive Women's Day. Our friends at Lockheed Martin, they help us with stuffing 700 packages. So we send 700 packages overseas to men and women of the military. Incredible, incredible opportunity. Baseballs, Band-Aids, Oreo cookies, hand sanitizer, it's all boxed up and packed up. And I've got anytime anyone comes to Colonial, our office is on the 3rd floor. And if you want to see a letter from someone doing work overseas, and I can share with you the letter, you'll have tears in your eyes. It basically says, I can't tell you what I'm doing over here, but the package that I received has motivated my guys and my women, and it's pretty cool, pretty cool. And then we do a home donation ceremony, again on Wednesday, where we raise dollars and we donate 2 homes to men and women of the military. We've done about 25 homes. And then we roll into tournament play. No event on the PGA Tour or European Tour or Canadian Tour or Korn Ferry Tour stops play. So Sunday at 2 o'clock, 4 F-14s will fly over top of Colonial. We stop play and honor men and women of the military for Memorial Day weekend. Some tournament facts. Everybody asks me, how long is Charles Schwab going to be the title sponsor? We will begin to renew with them, but the current contract is through 2027. We have about 1,400 volunteers. CBS helps us broadcast in about 225 countries. I'm really proud of that. I'm proud of the fact that we're 79 years at the same venue, in the same city, at the same club. And I think that that speaks volume to the Fort Worth community. It speaks volumes to the members of Colonial. And I challenge any other sporting event in Tarrant County to be broadcast in 225 countries. And pretty special, 17 hours of live coverage. 132 of the best players in the world will be here. 9.5 million purse. And, you know, it's one of those things where golf is a little bit divided right now. And we're all fighting for the guys, the best players on the PGA Tour, to come see us in Fort Worth. And they usually do. Our field's very good. I'm really excited about the guys we're going to announce in a couple weeks. And if there's three things that you all need to remember, it's we help generate about $20 million for charity to about 34 charities in Tarrant County. We could not do what we do without 1,400 volunteers. We transformed the indoor tennis building to volunteer HQ on one side and then media on the other. And these volunteers come from all around. You know, the states immediately adjacent to Texas. We've had volunteers join us from Scotland, England, Ireland, Wales, Japan, Canada, Australia, New Zealand. And it's fun to get to interact with some of our volunteers. And then just follow us. If you're a golf fan or not a golf fan, sorry, let me take that back. If you're not a golfer, you can still be a golf fan. So like us, follow us. We've hired a fantastic social media team. Even Don's following us now, finally, I think. Are you following us, finally? Maybe. Yet to be determined?
There are election rules.
Oh, okay, got it. I'm going to go through some photos that are kind of fun, and I'm going to start with this one, and I usually get more chuckles than, but so just take a little look at this one, okay? Please don't bring a gun. Please don't bring knives. This is a major sporting event, please. So this is no joke. Every year we have somebody that thinks they're going to be able to bring their gun in. And I just encourage everybody to maybe read these two documents of what you can bring in and what you can't bring in before you come. Golf's funny. I guess everybody just checks their head at the door before they hop on the bus and come see us, right?
They need to have clear purses.
Clear purses are good. Clear purses are good. So bring your clear purse. Okay, good. We hire about 100 staff, various different things, catering, A-team, men and women helping from an accounting and a catering perspective. We like to hire students. We like to hire people that want to be in the sports business. So if you've got a son or daughter or somebody that's interested in being a part of our team, just reach out. We have some fun every year. Our chairman throws out the first pitch. Jim Witten did an amazing job down here, lower left. Chris Kenny as well. We had the Rangers World Series trophy with us, and then we did some branding on the mound. A former chairman of ours, Bobby Patton, I think he's involved with the LA Dodgers, and they had the Stanley Cup there, and so my goal is for the Stars to win the Stanley Cup so we can have the Stanley Cup come see us at Colonial next year, which would be great. Patriots Outpost, men and women of the military, thank you to the Rainwater Foundation and other supporters. If you are active or retired military, download a ticket right now on our website. Come enjoy Colonial and parking, compliments of Rainwater and a few other partners. We download about 1,000 tickets and about 600 come a day. So we can't do enough for our military. So spread that good word for us. Talked about the Lockheed Martin care package stuffing. Again, 700 packages. We stuff in about 2 hours and out the door they go. It's amazing. This is interesting, and when we started the Food Truck Fairway, I reached out a lot of other tour events, and everybody's like, it doesn't work. People are transitional. They're not dwellers. They want to watch Spieth putt out on 8 and then go to 9, and they're constantly mobile. Well, Fort Worth in May is not cool. it's warm. So we went to some Fort Worth sort of institutions, and we went to Fletcher's Corny Dog in Dallas, and we said, we want to build this food truck fairway. And they all said, well, let's put it in a shady location. And so we sort of scouted out a shady location at Colonial, and we hit a home run. So we've now got third year of our food truck fairway, Heim Barbecue, Melt Ice Cream, Salsa Limon, Fletcher's Corny Dogs, our friends at Buffalo Brothers, and then we're going to bring on Mama Llama and Shine's Burgers. So if you don't enjoy your traditional concessions food, come check out the food truck fairway. And we pour a lot of Ultra. I mean, a ton of Ultra. So you like that, yep, head shaking. Our friends at the Ticket, we love the Ticket. They love golf, so no reason not to have the Ticket. George, Gordo, and Craig. We'll have them stationed in the Patriots Outpost on Friday. Good group, fun guys. They do some voiceovers for us. They always like to tell funny Colonial stories. In fact, what happened last year is Robert McIntyre, who's Scottish, Gordo takes the mic out and somehow finds his fiancée on the right-hand side of 10, and he's, if anybody's listened to the 840 bit, you know what I'm talking about, and he takes it to the line and then he brings it back, right? He takes it to the line, and so I was listening the whole time. Well, Robert texts me, says, hey, I want to talk to you about my fiancée being accosted by media, and it really caught her off guard, so I knew exactly what it was. I went down, I talked to him, and explained to him what happened last year, and he got a chuckle out of it, but you know, Gordo wasn't doing me any favors there. I think this is the last slide, and this is our 92 Defender, Schwab Blue, plaid accents, and really, really an incredible vehicle. We'll have that on display in front of the midway right there by number 18. What's fun for me today is to get to see some old faces, some charities that we support, some sponsors. Don calls me the tournament guy. David Campbell, where's David? He's like, can you just talk about the crazy golf tournament pants thing we do in November? So go see Mr. Campbell about the crazy pants golf tournament at Ridgely in November or whenever it is. And it's good to see Tom again working the screen. But any questions, thoughts, ideas? Thank you. Oh.
Not a question, but just a thank you for your support to all the local charities that you support through the tournament.
No, thank you. What's amazing is you guys do all the work and serving Tarrant County, and you know, some of the charities aren't as glamorous as what you guys do in Campfire and what JR does. And there's some charities, non-for-profits, that are doing, you know, work that you just never dream you would need. And so I guess I'll kick it back to you and say thank you. Yep.
Yeah, I want to thank you. I received the email about the opportunity for veterans to volunteer, and I don't know if it's too late for other people to volunteer or veterans.
Not at all, not at all. This is not a sales pitch in any way, shape, or form, but go to the website. If you want to volunteer, charlesschwabchallenge.com. You can volunteer, sign up to be a volunteer. If you are military and are eligible for tickets, you can go right there. If you want to buy tickets, it's all there. My phone number's there. Reach out, call me. I want to help. I want the more people that experience Colonial. It's an institution, right? Like the Stock Show and Rodeo, you got to go. You may not know what's happening down there, but you're going to go. TCU, at some point, you're going to go to a football game or enjoy women's basketball right now or the men's basketball. You got to go support TCU, and I feel like Colonial is that thing too, right? Yeah, cool.
Thank you, Michael, so much. We have some more questions. If you can stay afterwards, that would be
for sure. Thank you.
Thank you. We do have a gift for each of you.
Great.
We appreciate you taking the time to be here today with us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Yeah.
We made a donation in your name
Oh,
to Rotary.
great.
Polio Plus.
Thank you.
Madam President.
Absolutely. Good to see you.
Thank you.
Thank you, and if you could, okay, we're going to do a quick photo.
street cred goes up.
Thank you, gentlemen, so much. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Don. We appreciate it. Okay, question. Who's getting engaged at Colonial this year? Come on. We could have a big event for Rotary there.
Get married there, I'll perform the ceremony for free.
For free, for free, ceremony for free. And remember, men, to bring your clear purse to hold your gun and your knives, okay? So you can move through the list, pass through a little quicker since they can see it automatically. And also, Michael, thank you so much for sharing your personal story regarding dyslexia. We really appreciate that. Every time someone shares a story, someone hears that and it matters. And it brings that acknowledgement that it impacts so many of us in this room that may not realize it. So thank you. We really appreciate that. It makes a difference every time you share. All right, everyone, just a few more announcements. As you can see, we have our Fort Worth Club staff here that takes care of us every week. You know what that means? It's our time to show them our appreciation for everything they do for us every single week. They're part of our Rotary family. We're very blessed. They take care of each of us. We're in a very, very nice facility here when you think of Rotary groups where they meet, and they already have opportunity, and so thank you. They make this all possible. We appreciate y'all. We also have volunteers. Our meetings would not be possible without our volunteers. So if you would please stand, if you're not already standing when I call your name. Our greeters of the day, John Kirk and Alan Blaylock. Russ Lugo, who's did last meeting notes. Member registration, Garrett Hadley, thank you. Guest registration, Ed McClin. And our amazing IT folks, Mr. Tom Law. We appreciate you. There are plenty of opportunities every week, everyone. We need volunteers. Again, we want to thank our program sponsor, Sierra Bank, Mr. Rotarian, Charlie Powell, thank you. As you can see from the screen, our Richard Aaron Knight, Rotary Minority Business Awards sponsors. It's coming. If you want to sponsor, let us know. It's going to be an amazing program. And can you believe next week is going to be April? Already in the first quarter of the year. Be sure to join us as we're going to hear from Dr. Elva LeBlanc, Chancellor with Tarrant County College District. Have a great weekend, everyone. This meeting is adjourned.